So, as you know, I've been reading through this little book again, Practical Spirituality, some of the writings of Swami Lokeshwarananda. and today I was reading this paragraph here about uh, the benefits of a purely contemplative life or a life of service. You know, there's always a little bit of a tension, I know, like in the order. Uh, the monks who just want to do sadhana, and then those monks who just want to do service. And so that's why the order has two distinct categories. There's mats, which are monasteries, cloisters, and missions, which are service-oriented centers. And so some monks can be, at these different centers for these different functions. But Lokeshwarananda is saying, if a man spends all his time praying, is he to be condemned because while he is trying for his own liberation, he is doing nothing for others? According to Hinduism, such a man is doing more good to society than the so-called social worker can do. How? By the example of his life. He demonstrates how one should live one's life. His life is the epitome of spirituality, of ethics and social action. In silence, he shapes the destinies of other people. This is the best service that one can render to others. Giving food to the hungry is certainly good work, but a better form of service is to give intellectual help. A still better way to help others is to help them spiritually. This is what a man of God does. He does so not by preaching. He only lives his life, which is more effective than any number of speeches that he might have made. A silent man, steeped in God contemplation, can do more good to humanity than the busiest social worker. What such a man does lasts for centuries. The work of Buddha, the work of Christ, the work of Muhammad is an example. St. John said, "In him was life, and the life was the light of men." A man wrapped in God enjoys intense rest in the midst of intense action. Today, there is much action in and around us, but no rest. As a result, there is much divisiveness at all levels of life. What man needs in this technological age is a sense of unity and peace. This can be acquired only by living in constant communion with the divine. Social action is good, but not if it hurts this communion. So I really like that balance, of the two, and understanding that your spiritual life and your spiritual practice is a benefit to everybody around you. And I love the how of it. It's not that you go around knocking on doors and and preaching on the street corners. That's really not going to get you much of what you're looking for. Live the life, and if your life really is worth being followed, then it will be followed. Live the life, and if you are a caring and loving person that stands out because of the level of your caring and the level of your service, that's how you help society. Not by standing and pointing and yelling, but by being. So be the change you want to see in the world, right? As Gandhi says, be that change, because actually you'll find as you change, the world changes, because you are at the center of your world. Your world is in your mind. And so do your practice. Don't feel guilty about it. It's a great contribution to the world. We all need one more loving person. We all need one more compassionate, caring soul who thinks more of others than themselves. So be encouraged and go forward.